you old hag, I have had enough of you sinking your claws into my brother. When are you finally going to give up on this and just let him go? Excuse me? Valerie, I'm sorry, but I really have no idea what you're talking about right now. Did something happen? I'm so confused. Where is any of this coming from? What is this about? Are you illiterate? Do you not read English or something? Or are you just playing dumb because you don't want to face up to the harsh reality that everyone else is living in? I'm still really not following. I'm sorry if I've done something to upset you, but I don't understand where this is coming from. Are you sure that you're texting the right person? I don't think I've ever seen you act this way before. Of course I have the right person. What other old hag would I be wasting my time to text like this, huh? But I guess I can see how you might have been distracting yourself. After all, you've been enjoying your fancy life living abroad this whole time, haven't you? You probably haven't even noticed what an old hag that you actually are. Valerie, I am still so confused about all of this right now. You do know that you're texting Aaron right now, right? I just don't get where all of this is coming from. I mean, I thought that we were getting along. I didn't even realize there were issues between us. I can't believe you actually thought that I would ever want to be friends with someone like you. The only reason why I was playing nice was for my brother's sake. I knew that if I was mean to you, then he would be really mad at me, and so I put on a little act to make sure that everyone was happy and that there were no problems. But now I am sick and tired of having to try and pretend like I can even stand being around you. So I'm going mask off and being real with you. But you mean this whole time you were just pretending to get along with me all for Max's sake? But really, this whole time you never had any intention of trying to be friends with me or get to know me at all? Well, no duh, Aaron. Why in the world would I want to get to know you? All I want from you now is to leave my brother alone. It's honestly just horrible the way that you've tricked him into loving you. I won't ever forgive you for this. You think that you're so special all because you were my private Italian tutor? But you were just using that position to try and weed your way into my family. And now you think you have something with my brother? Well, I refuse to play along and I want you gone. Valerie, please tell me this is some kind of joke. I mean, what has gotten into you to make you act this way? I didn't even do anything. You really are living in a fantasy world of your own making if you think that that's true for even a second. Honestly, don't you have anything new to say to all of this? Actually, shut up. I don't want to hear it. What you need to know is that I want you to keep away from my big brother forever, okay? Max deserves to be with someone young and beautiful. So don't think that just because you're all fancy with your living abroad and you're speaking a foreign language, that makes you anywhere near good enough for my brother. You're nothing but a fat, ugly loser who's old and will never be good enough for Max. Do you understand me? How could you say that? You really don't think I've been plotting something like this or that I ever had any bad intentions for you or your family, do you? I mean, the whole reason I ended up going to your house and meeting your family was to teach you Italian. Besides, I'm only 5 years older than your brother. Are you really saying that small of a difference in age is enough to upset you this much? That's exactly what I'm saying. And if you really can't see how an age gap like that would piss me off, then you probably already have dementia. Honestly, the fact that you can even talk or write in complete sentences is a miracle to me. But the point is that my brother is just too young for you. You'd be better off finding some grandpa to be with. How about I go to the retirement home and pick out a nice old man for you? That way, you can finally leave Max alone and get out of our lives. Valerie, you don't need to be saying any of this. Do you know that? I mean, if you really have this big of a problem of me being with your brother, why don't you go and talk to Max himself about it? I have tried talking to Max about it. Not just him, I've even gone to my parents about how much trouble you give us. But none of them listen to what I have to say. They just say that I'm being a little too obsessed with my brother's love life and that they thought it was getting to be a little creepy. And sure, I do love my brother a lot, maybe more than anyone in the whole world. But that doesn't mean that I have any kind of feelings for him that would be inappropriate for a sister to have. That's just disgusting. Right, I see. Well, either way, I'm sorry, but I still just can't understand the logic behind you acting this way. But if you'd like, maybe you could try talking to your parents and Max again, and I could be there as well. Then we could all say what we want. After all, the reason I come over so often is to teach you Italian. Now, it was your mom who hired me as your teacher, but if you don't like me, then you might want to look for a new tutor. Oh, give me a break. You think I care if you come over and teach me? Of course I don't want you around anymore, but that's not the point. I need you out of my brother's life, not mine. And trying to sneak around like you're doing it as if it was ever going to make me feel better is just low. You're scum. You're nothing but dirt. I understand and appreciate these feelings that you've made very clear to me in this conversation, Valerie. But the fact is that I have no intentions of breaking up with Max at all. In fact, you should know that he proposed to me, and we were going to announce it to both of our parents soon. And now that I know all of these problems that you have with me, I guess it will be one more thing to discuss with your mom and dad. What? No, you two can't be getting married. That isn't fair. I won't allow it. You're doing the exact opposite of what I'm telling you to do, you old hag. I get why someone like you would want to marry my tall, handsome, smart brother, but the fact of the matter is that someone like you will never, ever be good enough for him, and you need to understand that. Well, you are more than entitled to your opinion on my relationship with your brother. That being said, we are engaged to be getting married. So I'm sorry that us being together is going to upset you, but I'm afraid that it's what's going to happen and nothing is going to change that. You sound so sure about that, don't you? But I guess that you and I will have to see about that in the end, won't we? Really? You mean you're seriously not going to drop it? I really wish that we could just put this behind us. Whatever. I seriously can't with you right now. It's clear that this whole conversation is just pointless. If you want to get married to my brother, then you can go ahead and try it. I clearly don't get a say in any of this, so you all can just do what you want. Okay, well, you say that, but I'm not sure that you really mean what I think you're saying there. But if you're really honest about none of this having anything to do with you, then I guess as long as you understand that, that's all that matters. So you do understand that your brother and I are going to be getting married and that nothing anybody can do is going to stop us. Whatever, you can say whatever you want. It's not like you were even trying to hear what I had to say to you to begin with. So I just have nothing else to say to you. I see. Well, I don't know what else to say to any of this.
Hey, Aaron, you there? I just wanted to say thank you so much for swiping right on me. I think that a girl like you is just my type. I'm so happy that you were okay with giving your number like this too, so thanks again for expressing your interest in me.
I'm sorry, but who is this? I'm afraid that I don't have your number saved in my phone. And I don't recall giving my number out to anyone lately, so would you mind telling me just how you got it?
Wait, what? This is Aaron, isn't it? It's me, George, from that dating app that we were both on. We exchanged a couple of messages and you seemed really nice, so I asked for your cell phone number and then you gave it to me and now I'm texting you.
I am really sorry about this, but I honestly have no idea what you're talking about at all right now. But I think you might have me confused with someone else because I'm not on any dating apps at all. In fact, I have a fiance right now.
Wait, but you had photos on your profile. You said that you thought that I was really handsome in my photo. I thought that you and I were going to be a perfect match. Are you telling me that this whole thing is just one big lie? What is going on here?
I'm sorry, someone using my name said all of that to you? And this same person was the one who gave you my number?
Hold on a second, I'm still really confused. What the heck is going on here?
That's exactly what I want to know. I really have no idea how this could be happening with all this. But I'm telling you that I'm not on any dating apps and I'm already engaged. I really think that there must be some kind of mistake here. I mean, I don't really even know anyone named George.
I don't believe this, so then you really don't have any interest in me at all? I guess you don't even know who I am now that I think about it. Well, I guess I'm glad that I found out all of this before I got myself too invested in all this.
Again, I really am so sorry that you're going through all of this, but I just really don't even know what to say. I really have no idea about any of this.
But if that's the case, then that means that the person I was talking to wasn't actually Aaron. So that means that someone chose to use you to make a fake profile of and then try and talk to men. Would you happen to know anyone who's using one of these dating apps and who would want to do something like that to you?
Actually, now that you mention it, I can think of one person. Although I don't think she was trying to pretend to be me because she wanted to impersonate me. I think she was just trying to find a way to get another man to reach out to me and contact me like this.
Wow, that is just crazy. Why in the world would someone want to do something like that? And this person not only has your number, but a bunch of weird photos of you as well. I really don't mean to be presumptuous, but it sounds to me like this has got to be someone that you would know. I mean, if they had your number, then it wouldn't just be some stranger online. But I don't get it. Even if it was just a prank, I don't think it was all that funny.
Oh, trust me, I'm not laughing right now. I don't think this is funny at all. I mean, I'm just so much more confused than anything else right now, but I'm sure that you can at least sympathize with that.
I see. Well, I just feel embarrassed now. I mean, I really did think that you were my kind of girl, and now you're telling me that you're engaged? I suppose I couldn't interest you in having a little affair on the side, could I?
Yeah, I appreciate the kind offer, but that's just not going to happen. I love my fiancé, and we're really looking forward to being together. So I just really don't have any interest in other men, okay? And frankly, I'd like you to pretend like none of this ever happened. Although I really am sorry that this did happen to you, and I just hope that it didn't cause you too much trouble or pain.
Oh, of course, I completely understand. I just thought that, I should take a chance and ask, I mean, you never know. Anyways, I really do hope that you find out whoever set this all up. Bye.
Yes, well, I hope so too. Anyways, I hope you have a nice life and don't give up. I'm sure you'll meet someone one day. I can't believe this is actually happening. I am starting to get pretty sick of you. Do you know that? I thought I would have been rid of you by now. Oh, give me a break. I can't believe that you even have the gall to message me right now. You invited me over, we were having a lovely conversation to practice your Italian, and then you shoved me down the stairs? Well, I hope you got it all out of your system. I hope you dealt enough damage to finally be over this stupid grudge of yours. Well, I don't know what else you wanted from me. I tried to tell you that I wasn't going to be putting up with you, and you were refusing to listen to me that whole time. Besides, it was just a little push. But you said that you realized that this was between your brother and I. You said that you understood you weren't going to come between us. None of what you're about to say has any meaning on anything at all. I just thought that I'd be able to get you to finally give up on all of this by yourself. But I can see how wrong I was about that now, so I figured if you aren't going to listen to reason, then you might respond well to force. But I just wish that you could finally get the hint and leave my brother alone. He doesn't need or want to be with a grandma like you. Well, I am not going to let you get away with this. I was going to try and be patient with you while we worked through this. But now you've even tried to hide what you've done from the rest of your family. You know that you're guilty. No, I'm doing this all for my family. I'm protecting my brother from you and my parents from having you as their daughter-in-law. I know what's best for my brother, and you're not it. So why don't you ever take the hint and leave and never come back? Unless you're looking to get all battered up again. I am not going to let you get away with this. I thought if I gave you space that you would get this out of your system. But now you have taken this whole thing too far. Not only that, but you've done something that you can't take back. You are going to pay for this. Oh yeah, I'm so scared of whatever it is that you think you are going to be able to do to me. So go ahead and try it, see what happens. Oh, I will try it, don't you worry. But for now, I'll give you what you want and go home. But just don't come back to me crying when all of this goes belly up for you. And let me tell you now that I am sure this is not going to end how you think it will. Aaron, are you there? Please, you have to forgive me for yesterday. I really am so sorry for what I did to you. Can you ever find it in your heart to forgive me for what I did? I can come over to your place right now and apologize to you in person if that's what you want. I'll get on my hands and knees and beg. I take it that you heard everything from your mom then? Like about how I'm not going to be funding your study abroad trip anymore? I bet you didn't see that one coming at all, but I'm sure you weren't happy to find out about it when you did. Yes, you're right. It's just exactly as you say. I really had no idea that you were the one that was going to be paying for my study abroad trip. You never told me about it at all, but my mom explained that you were saving it as a surprise for me when the departure date got closer, so please, can you ever forgive me for what I've done? You really do turn around fast, don't you? Just yesterday, you were just about ready to kill me. But no, to answer your question, I have no intention at all of forgiving you for the way that you've treated me. And I've already told your parents that there is no way I'll ever be convinced to fund a trip like that for you again. You're not even going to be getting a single penny from me, to say nothing about euros. But Aaron, please, don't be like this. It doesn't have to be this way. You know that I don't have any money. It's always been my dream to go study abroad in Italy. I had no idea that you were preparing this all for me, and now I'm only finding out about it because it's not going to be happening anymore. That's right. I really did want to support you and help you achieve that dream, but I just can't after the way you've been treating me. So if you want to go and study abroad in Italy, you're going to have to find a way to do it yourself. But this isn't fair. You can't do this to me. I mean, I had no idea that you were even planning this. Why didn't you ever tell me about this? Because I wanted it to be a surprise for you. That was what it was always meant to be. I was going to tell you about it all when it was your birthday. I talked to your mom about it first and got her permission. I really thought that you were deserving of the trip when I saw just how hard you were working on your Italian. I still do deserve it. Please, you have to believe me. You can't just take this from me. I've been trying so hard to improve my speaking skills. You know that I've been studying hard every single day for the last year now. This has been my dream, and you're taking it away from me? But you pushed me down the stairs yesterday, Valerie. Not only that, you waited until the rest of your family was away, and it was just you and I. What if I was really seriously injured, or worse? What if I had hit my head and died? Did you think about that? I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt you or anything like that. I only wanted to surprise you a little so that you would finally listen to what I had to say about you and my brother being together. But you said so yourself that you didn't think what went on between Max and I was any of your business. Not only that, but it still doesn't erase the fact that I really could have been hurt by what you did. I mean, you knew that the wedding was happening. I was literally over at your house to talk to Max and your parents about the wedding plans before you pushed me. You didn't just hurt me doing this, you've upset your family and really hurt your brother's feelings as well. But, I mean, I was supposed to be the one who chooses what woman is good enough to marry my brother. And you wanted to do that with violence? You have to know that the way you were acting just isn't appropriate, right? I know, but it's just... Well, I'm trying to say that I'm sorry about it and you're not listening to me. Don't you get that I realize what I did was wrong? I'm glad that you realize what you did was wrong, and I'm glad that you want to apologize for it. But doing those two things in no way obligates me to forgive you for what you did. And if you ask me, you've been getting off way too easily for the way that you've been acting. I think that you'll find the real world isn't as forgiving as your parents. Yes, you're right. I promise to think about that when I act in the future. But please, just this one time, I need you to forgive me. Please help me study abroad. The answer is no, and that is not going to change. If I gave you this one chance, then I'm afraid that you wouldn't learn your lesson and you'd never change. And if I forgave you for this, I don't think that I'd be able to respect myself for letting you get away with this. But that's so cruel. How could you do this to me? I mean, you have to know that I had no idea you were managing a company while doing those Italian lessons. I had no idea of all the money that you were bringing in. This whole time, I thought that your plan was to quit your job and just become a housewife after getting married. Well, it sounds to me like you weren't doing a very good job of listening. I think you just heard what you wanted to or what confirmed your biases. But either way, I just hope that you actually do learn a lesson from all of this. Of course I've learned a lesson. That's why I think that I deserve to go on this study abroad trip. And you are more than welcome to hold those feelings, but I don't think it's fair to expect people to give you what you want just because you want it. Please, don't you see that I've learned my lesson? I get that what I did was wrong, and I know that I was taking you for granted. And I realized that I was lying to my brother about liking you, and I see now how it's all wrong. I should have never judged you and never tried to come in between you and my brother. I had no idea what a kind person you were, setting up everything for me without my knowing. But you're going to be my sister-in-law, so please, can't you find it in your heart to forgive me and help me out with this just this one last time? I really don't even feel comfortable being called your sister-in-law. But either way, I think that your family is going to be cutting you off. I mean, I'm sure that your mom has talked to you a little about this, right? But that's not fair. My family can't do this to me after you. I really am sorry, and I realize how wrong I was for acting in that way. I should have listened to you, but now you're not listening to me. I really am sorry for everything. Don't you get it? Yes, you've said that you're sorry several times now, and I am glad to hear that you regret your actions. You've apologized very kindly, and you might even be sincere about this, but you still haven't told me why you did this. I was so scared that you were going to take my older brother away from me. I didn't want to lose Max to you, and that's why I was so set on trying to sabotage your engagement to him. That much I can understand, but you also realize just how much you overreacted, right? Even after I had warned you that Max and I were very serious about each other. Even Max is sick of the way you've been treating me. Aaron, please, you have to talk to my parents about this, and Max too. None of them want to hear my side of the story. You're the only person I can turn to. I really don't think it's my place to talk to your family about what to do with you. And I don't think that I owe that to you either. But I've apologized. I'm sorry. Don't you get that? I'm sorry that I pushed you down the stairs. I shouldn't have done it, but now I'm begging you to forgive me. That's not all that you did, though. You also made a fake profile for me on a dating app, didn't you? And then you gave out my number to random guys pretending to be me. Wait, what? You can't actually think I would have ever done something like that, right? That's just way too much. I know the whole truth. Don't try and hide it from me any longer. You should have picked another guy to give my number to. What do you mean? I really have no idea at all what it is that you're talking about. I am talking about George. He was actually a really sweet man to talk to. He was also very cooperative in helping me get to the bottom of how he got my number. I was worried that I might have become the target of some kind of crime or something like that. I thought that my identity might have been stolen or something like that. Thankfully, George is a bit of a tech whiz and managed to track down the IP address of my dating profile. And wouldn't you know it, all of his hard work traced right back to you. You mean that there's technology that can do that kind of thing these days? That's right. And this is a form of identity theft and impersonation, so you could be liable for a lawsuit. But I was just trying different approaches to get rid of you. Oh, well, don't worry. I've already explained all of this to your brother. He was so let down when he found out just how far you went to try and come between us. But maybe you should take all that hard work you put into trying to get rid of me and find a job that can earn you money to go to Italy instead. Either way, I think we're done here. Have a nice life, Valerie. After that, George did actually go to the police and report Valerie for her fraud of impersonating me. Both her parents and her brother did nothing to help her at all. Valerie has no one else that she could turn to and had to deal with the entire police and court procedures all by herself. Of course, if you ask me, it was high time she learned that in the real world, your actions have consequences. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.